So NEx Systems technology is based on a principle called absorption. It's emptying things out of the carpet before you do anything to the carpet. Perfect example of absorption is a vacuum cleaner. But on a vacuum cleaner, you just have a bar and a brush. It turns in one direction, rotates, lifts the pile, lifts the soil. What we've done here, first step of absorption in NEx Systems technology, is to use this piece of equipment here, which instead of having a bar and a brush, this has two counter-rotating brushes that lift the pile, brushing all the loose particulate up into the center vacuum flume. So vacuum in the center, brushing, pile lifting on the outside. What's great about this is it's always helpful to be able to remove soil out of the carpet, but more importantly is how you remove it from the building. This is a filtration unit. Being that we're a technology company, measurement's real important. Every step of our process we measure. No other technology is measuring. This is a particle meter, it has a red light and a green light on it. As those particles are passing through the vacuum unit and past this point, the red light stays on. When there's no more particles being released from the carpet or through the machine, it turns to green. The filtration unit, it's an ULPA filtration unit, ultra low particulate air. It filters down to 1/1000th of a micron in particle size. So very fine particles. Again, it's great if you can pick material and particulate up out of the carpet dry before you do any cleaning, but it's more importantly that you filter it, contain it, and take it out of the building. Step one of the process. 80% of everything that's in this carpet can come out completely dry. So this is the first step of absorption and the NEx Systems technology. Step two, exfoliation. Alpha hydroxide fruity acid. Same type of chemistry used in cosmetic exfoliation. We patented its use on application of textiles and surfaces over 20 years ago. The important thing about alpha hydroxide fruity acid, it emulsifies water and oil-based residues. So I sprayed some on here. If you were to feel it, if you use our cleaning kits and feel it, it's totally odorless. It leaves no residue. It's the only technology in the marketplace that's non-residual. It does not leave a residue in the textile. We will apply a light mist of it onto the carpet, and then we will work this towel north, south, east, and west, stroking all sides of the fiber. And whatever's exfoliated from the carpet comes up in the cotton cloth. You're gonna see it release. There's no off-gassing, no odor associated with its use. More importantly, exfoliation, the alpha hydroxide fruity acid takes out mold, fungus, and bacteria, including staph bacteria. And at the same time, it brings no odor into the workplace. There's no off-gassing associated with its application. So you get all the pluses without all the minuses. So in the next step, instead of me being on my hands and knees doing this action with the towel, we're gonna apply a light mist of the exfoliant to the carpet. We're gonna put down this cotton cloth. This big machine over here is gonna sit on the towel. It's gonna duplicate the motion of my hand. It's gonna move the towel real slow, north, south, east, and west, very gently. Taking up what's been exfoliated in the carpet up onto the cotton cloth. 80% of everything comes out dry. The other 20% is stuck to the fiber, goes up on the cotton cloth. Again, measurement. In step one, we use the particle meter to measure. You can also measure by emptying out the filtration unit, seeing what's coming out of the carpet. Step two, the important thing is to visually measure. This is mold, fungus, bacteria, and other pollutants that are stuck to the fiber that need to be emulsified off and removed. So we do that through chemistry and also through direct contact and agitation with the cotton cloth. The nice thing about this process, everything we're doing is 100% natural, sustainable, and recyclable. The cotton cloths, we reuse those on every single job. Once they start tearing and fraying, we ship those off to a company that shreds them for animal bedding. So it's a nice full circle approach to sustainability. All other technologies do not employ any type of measurement. They're highly residual. They leave a residue in the carpet that affects its original performance characteristics. Once you clean it, you have to clean it more and more frequently. It's all self-perpetuating, highly residual. NEx Systems technology is the only technology in the market that does not leave a residue in the carpet. It's non-residual. probably do one more pass on this before it's pretty much emptied out any type of mold, fungus, or bacteria, any type of measurable pollutants that are exposing occupants inside the office to surface contamination. So a couple important points, salient points: natural, recyclable, sustainable. Note off-gassing associated with the application of the product or the service. Also minimal moisture. If you feel the carpet totally dry, totally soft like it was when it was new. Most mainstream technologies, if you're using hot water extraction, will be involving probably a gallon of water in this area versus a half an ounce, which you saw John just spraying. So natural, recyclable, sustainable, non-toxic, effectively removing mold, fungus, and bacteria from the textile, and also preserving its original performance characteristics. Look at the color, it's nice and soft, more importantly it's dry, and we can put it back into use. So your downtime is very minimal. As you know, we clean on weeknights, and many times we clean as people are coming in, we're walking out, and the carpet's serviceable and ready to go. So that's the NEx Systems technology.